What's poppin', everybody? This is Saberwolf4. I've decided to update the Dragonite Dragonite GX deck for the standard format. So I'm going to show you guys how it looks like right now. We had a lot of cards before that were had to rotate out. Now they're in expanded like DCE, things like Nest Ball. We don't have those anymore. But the good news is this Pokemon, there are always many ways to build it. When you have an attack that can use any energy, we can use various types of energy acceleration. So Dragonite GX is a decent little stage 2 Pokemon with 250 HP, meaning that it's probably going to take a hit, which is good, not bad, while only given 2 prizes as opposed to the Tag Team GX Pokemon. And Sky Judgment, the main attack we want to take advantage of, does 270 for 5 energies. That's definitely a large amount of energies you need, but it's going to get that one-hit knockout on a lot of significant Pokemon. There's quite a few Tag Team GXs now that have 280. It's not just Tyranitar, it's Arceus, and it's the Guzzlord Nakanero. That can be a little problematic, but, we can finish them off with another Pokemon. Doing 270, you still take care of mostly everything, so it's a good asset. So the way I'm going to build this Pokemon is I'm going to build it kind of like how the Reshiram decks are built, using a Welder Fire Engine, using cards like the Giant Hearth to search the energies, and using Volcanion to help out. Now you might be thinking, Wolf, why the hell should I just not use Reshiram then? Reshiram and Charizard GX, just a basic. Yeah, that's a good point. It's much faster, much more consistent, and it's definitely a better deck. This is just going to be, mostly for entertainment. We're going to try and do well with it. But I guess the one benefit you have is that, like I've said, this guy can do straight 270 and get instant KOs. Reshiram needs a little bit of extra help. You can use it with Volcarona. That'd be a great strategy that I wish I could try out. But, you get that benefit of 270 damage. Like I've said, it's only going to give 2 prizes too. So it's the price you pay to get a Stage 2 Pokemon out. Right. So the Dratini line, we do have a lot of options still, even with the rotation. I'm going with the 70 HP one that has defensive scales. It's going to block all effects of your opponent's attacks except damage done at this Pokemon. So maybe you can prevent nasty effects from hitting it. I think this would make it immune to stuff like what's it called, the spell tag and other nasty effects like that. I think anyway, I could be wrong. I think that's how it works. Maybe not. Oh, it's effects of attack, so no, it's gonna go through. Sad. It's too bad, but this is the best one with 70 HP. We don't have any water energies, so I'm not gonna attack. The other ones, they need lightning energies to attack. No matter what you do, the way I build the deck, you can't really utilize them. Same for Dragonair. At least this one we can do Tail Whap for 20. And it's 100 HP. It's the highest HP one of the Dragonairs. And I really like it. I like this sort of artwork. I'm not going to lie. This one looks decent too. Dratini, one of my favorite Pokemon. I have a good story behind it. But that's for another day. And we got some other Pokemon that are going to help out, of course. You got this Latias Prism, Dreamy Mist. Don't forget this Pokemon is still around. Get some basic energies from the discard pile and attach them. We do have some discard outlets. Not only our Giant Hearth, which we can discard like a Fire Energy, get 2 from the deck. That's a good trade-off. We also have the Mysterious Treasure. I guess I'm jumping all over the place, but this is a discard outlet. I've got the Dene too. Speaking of which, excellent support Pokemon. Since I'm running GX, of course, I'm going to run this card. Dump the hand, draw 6. Very good. And yeah, Latias, it's going to help us get those energies. Same with Volcanion. I wish I had more of these guys, but I only have 2. So I got to resort to using cards like Furamasa. Has that Fear Retreat, so I can just move it out of the way if I search this guy. But the point of this guy is obvious. You use Flare Starter. You can get Fire Energies from the deck, attached to the Dragonite. And the great thing is that if you play second, you get that plus. You can straight up grab 3 which is fantastic. You know, this deck needs all the energies and speed it can get. So this dude helps. It's also a non-GX attacker, I suppose, with high heat blast. We can do 110 if we have a bunch of fire energies around. You know, it's a very good Pokemon for sure. This Furamasa, like I mentioned, free retreat. I guess we could use high jump kick too. You don't want to do this, but you know, it's not unheard of, to be honest. If I do like 270 on an Arceus and then they don't switch, I can just use this guy, do the remaining 20. It's kind of shitty, but you know, like I've said, unfortunately, this guy just does 270. He can't KO those Pokemon. And we don't have any muscle bands and choice bands and stuff. I mean, maybe I would have put the Dragon's Talons if I had those, but I don't. So yeah. And then, well, not the last Pokemon, but another support GX. Oricorio. I actually like this Pokemon very much. When my opponent gets a KO, we can draw 3 cards. It's very, very good. It's a GX, easily searchable with Cherish Ball and Mysterious Treasure. Why not run it? I really like it. It's really been serving me well when I use it in decks. Don't run it in everything, but you know, we have the space. We're running GXs, so I like this card. Kind of underrated, I think. And then we got the Mew. Ironically, this guy can also help us with those finishing touches with Psi Power. But of course, you run this Pokemon for bench barrier. Good. So simple Pokemon line. I still only have 2 of this guy, so if you have 3, what you want to do is run 3 and maybe take out like a Cherish Ball or another, you know, I don't know, like the Lure Ball maybe. This is supposed to help me get more Dragonites after one or two of them are dead. But yeah, maybe take this out, or maybe take like Cherish Ball out. I mean, 3 should still be good. Anyway, so now for the trainers, I already talked about some of them. We get some very good consistency options. This is the Dragon deck. We can max out the Mysterious Treasure, get those Stratinis, get even Mew or Ricorio, Latias even. Of course, get Dragonite. It's perfect. So this is why I'm saying maybe if you drop a Cherish Ball, it wouldn't be bad. You know, it's still good. This deck is plenty consistent when it comes to searching these guys anyway. It's the rest of the stuff that's difficult. And yeah, the Cherish Ball too. Get GXs, get the Dedenne, draw cards. Then I've got, of course, one of the energy spinners. Only one. We have the Hearth to gather energies, but this can be handy too. If you play second, get 3. It's perfect with Welder. I've got one of the whistles. I guess you could take this out too, as opposed to Cherish Ball. If you want to get, like, if you want to play 3 to 4 Dragonites, that's another card you can take out. Just pretty random to give you a little bit of speed. Right. I've got the Poke Gear to help us get supporters in hand. I guess this is my trainer's mail for the standard format. I've got the Rare Candy, 4 of these. You gotta have it for a Stage 2 deck. Double Switch. You know, our Pokemon, they do have some annoying retreat costs. And, you know, you want to have a couple of Switch handy. Why not? I've already briefly mentioned the Giant Hearth, but this is our stadium of choice. You know, more than likely, a lot of decks use Fire Engines, so your opponent might have one of his down. But this is great. We can discard a card, get 2 Fire Energy. You know, helps us with Welder, helps us with, you know, maybe gathering them so I can dump them for Latias and attack, get them back. Very, very good stuff. Lots of combos. So 2 of this, and that's because for the third one we got to run the Heat Factory. Straight draw, discard and draw. It's perfect. Gotta run it. Maybe your opponent is going to have it down too. Like I've said, Fire Engines are popular with Mewtwo decks, Fire decks and stuff. But we still gotta run our own. You know, stadiums. A lot of people play that sort of a Vortex stadium too now. So, you know, you might just need your own stadiums to get rid of it, and then your stadium is gonna go get discarded. But anyways, we gotta play them. Oh god, I can't even talk. But what else do I have here? Lure Ball, Recycle, Dragonites. I got one of this Fire Crystal. Um, Only run one of this just in case. I mean, we just get a little hasty. Gotta dump a bunch of fire energies with this or what have you. Just as backup, one is enough. Remember, I've got the triple acceleration energy in the deck, which I'm going to show you. So it's not like we're just relying on fire energies. If we did, this guy would be impossible to power up. But I've got the triple acceleration energies, so we want to get like at least 2 fire energies, with a welder or something, and then the triple acceleration can come down. So it's good. But what else? What else do I have here for? I think that's all the items and stuff. Supporters, since this is the welder and fire engine deck, you gotta max out the welder. Very good. Straight draw and attach energies. It's pretty much defining the format, you could say, this card right now. Other typical stuff, you still max out the Cynthia. Double Lily is always good. Draw cards. One of Tate and Liza. I like these guys. Decent draw, and you never know when the switching effect might come in handy. One of the Volkner. Maybe some people won't like to run this dude. You can do like Erika if you want. You can do Ingo and Emmett or somebody else. I like it. You never know when you just want to get that one rare candy, one cherish ball, one, even fire crystal, lure ball, mysterious treasure. You just never know. So it's good. And that's basically it. 8 fire energies, and then you gotta run the triple acceleration energies that Dragonite can make use of. And this is pretty much the deck. To be honest, it's not that bad when it comes to consistency anyway. It's not as inconsistent as it might appear, We've got our Dedenne, we got our OHKO, Welders, of course. There's a lot of searching, a lot of drawing. Your stadium helps out you get far energies. You got treasure, you got cherish ball. It's not too bad, to be honest. It's just the problem is, even if it's decent, there's just other stuff that's even faster and stronger. That's the problem, And, a lot of people, they can play around your huge attack. For example, I played against the Malamar deck, and it was, they beat my ass so quick. I managed to get like a few Sky Judgments, but then they used the damn Mimikyu and get like free 270 attacks on me. You can't do anything against that. So, of course, it's not going to be perfect, but maybe if you play against a few tag team GXs with 270, maybe against some, I don't know, other stage 1 GXs or stage 2 GXs, if anyone uses them, then you should be good. Either way, I just wanted to update this deck and use it a little bit more in standard, show you guys something different at least. So it's going to be the deck. Hope you guys enjoyed this deck video. As always, I'm going to show matches when I show you guys a new deck. Sabro94, thank you guys for watching. Subscribe to the channel, share the videos, all that stuff. I'm going to start saying this now, but nobody knows what's going to go on with YouTube, so if our channel goes down, it's going to be sad, but I'm posting the videos on Facebook too. I have most of the other stuff as well anyway. I've been uploading there for like a year and a half too, so if anything goes down, go to Facebook, Sabro94. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna be out. What's say?